Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. How you doing, everybody? I'm Jim. How are you? It is Monday night. What are you guys doing on Amazon? All right, cut that out. How you doing? Let me get rid of this. Let's put on a little bit of happy music. Get a little mood going. How you doing? We're going live on Amazon, obviously. We're going live on YouTube. We're going live on Facebook and LinkedIn right now, okay? So if you're on any of those other platforms, you can come on over. Every once in a while, I'm going to show an item such as like this camera right here. This is what I'm using to go live right now. This is the Ozbot camera. And you're going to get a link sent to you on those other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And that link, you can click the link and come over to Amazon and make a purchase, or come over and hang out with us on Amazon. And this is the Ozbot 4K artificial intelligence. You guys have been hearing a lot about artificial intelligence, AI, right? AI is like the new thing, right? Well, this is an artificial intelligence camera, and I always joke, and I call it Seamus. My cameraman is Seamus. It's like, Seamus, zoom in, and he'll zoom in, hand signals. And it's an AI camera, so that and I can go, just follow me around, Seamus. He'll put me in center frame, and when I move around, he'll keep me in center frame wherever I go. If I duck down, he'll duck down too. If I come up, he'll come up. Right, and that's the artificial intelligence camera, and I can zoom. Okay, Seamus, zoom back out again, right? And he'll still track me because I still have him hooked up to tracking. That's a pretty cool deal. So I'm going to take him off tracking because I can get a little bit seasick. Let me see now. Is he off? Yeah, he's off. So that's the Ozbot camera, 4K artificial intelligence camera. It's what you call a webcam, right? But you can use it for an action camera. It has a magnetic base. You can put it on. You can put it on a tripod. You can put it on a bunch of stuff. It's a really cool camera. Upgrade to your live stream, to your Zoom calls, to whatever you're doing. If you're a teacher doing some instructions, and you want to have the thing follow you around while you're doing in front of the classroom, while you're doing Zoom instructions, stuff like that, trainings and stuff like that. It's perfect. An excellent camera for that. Do you think that's a little loud? Let's pop that down just a tad. I think that might be a little loud. That's a little better. But anyway, we're going to be playing Match Game Monday, okay? So now the thing about Match Game Monday, I used to be giving away to a lucky winner at the end a $20 gift card. But Amazon has been cracking on the FTC or the FTC. They have their rules about giveaways and sweepstakes and raffles and contests and stuff like that, right? So some Amazon influencers got their accounts suspended for doing things that they thought they could do. It turns out they can't do it. So I'm like a little paranoid right now. I got to research and I got to do some reading on what is allowed, what's not allowed as far as giveaways go. So we're not going to be giving away a gift card. We're still going to be playing the game. So I hope everybody's okay with that. If not, if you have an idea, if you know anybody that knows the answer on how to do giveaways without reading through a bunch of legal stuff, because that's what really is going to take me to do is read a bunch of legal terms and figure out what I can and can't do. If you know anybody that knows what they're doing, let me know, and we'll bring them in as a guest. We'll check it out. Anyway, so we're playing Match Game. I'm going to, again, load this a little bit more. So we're playing Match Game. So I'm going to put out a statement. Right? A statement, a question. It's going to have a blank in it. It's going to have a blank. Now, the blank, you're going to fill in the blank in the chat. Okay, you're going to fill in the blank in the chat. You're going to, I'm going to have fun. We're going to look for funny answers. We're going to look for good answers. We're going to look for matching my answers. Okay, we're trying to match my answers, trying to have fun, right? So that's what we're doing. But in the meantime, we're going to move right through to the next item that I have in the carousel. Is the mic I'm using is the Blue Yeti mic. I'm using it right now. I got it sitting right off camera here. You can see it with the orange wind guard on there. You're going to see a lot of podcasters, a lot of YouTubers use this microphone. Really good microphone, really good beginner microphone. This is the anniversary edition, so I don't think it has a price right there on it. But they've got all different kinds, all different brands, all different variations. They got blue ones, they got white ones, they got black ones. Right, it's the Blue Yeti microphone, and it's USB plug and play. You plug this thing right into your. You plug it right into your computer, your laptop, and I'm gonna really put that even down even more. Put it into your laptop, and no software needed. It goes right on, and that might be a little too low. I don't know. I'm never happy. Try that. There we go. So anyway, how's everybody doing? we're going to go to the first question. The first question is going to be, and this is going to be the test question. And of course, everything is going to be G-rated. No X-rated stuff. No perversion. No curses. No profanities. Right? Nothing like that. So the first question. Oh, wait, let's change the music. So we got to get into the 1970s vibe. Okay. All right. Match game. Little Loretta said, "My mommy said my daddy has the biggest blank." Little Loretta said, "My mommy said my daddy has the biggest blank." What could it be? What could it be? Now let's keep it clean. Like I said, we got to keep it clean. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Hold on. Go to my stream. Am I live? Yes. Yes. Okay, very good. Just checking. Pretty dead out there. So anyway, Little Loretta said, "My mommy said my daddy has the biggest blank." Anybody care to give an answer? Care to give an answer? Next item is the Elgato Stream Deck. I'm going to hide this. We're waiting for some answers for that question, and we're going to go to the Elgato Stream Deck. This every streamer's dream. I'm using this right now. It'll. I can do cheers. You can program it to do anything you want, pretty much. When you lose the game, magic spell, whatever you want to do. I don't know if this is going to work, but if I press this button, and my voice should change. I'm not sure. I should be. I think I should be like Odin. I think that's the Odin voice. But anyway, that's the Stream Deck. Hopefully that worked. I'm not sure if it did or it didn't. But we also got the party time voice. I'll put that on. So this is the party time voice. It should be the party time voice anyway. Like the DJ party time type of thing. I don't know if that worked. I turned it off just now. But we can. If it didn't work, I got a laugh track to make fun of myself. So that's neither here nor there. So that's the Elgato Stream Deck. Very good. You can program it to do anything. I can pull up websites. I can pull up just about anything you want to have it pull up. Program. It's got, this one's the Stream Deck, the regular one. It's got 15 buttons on it that you can program, but you can also there's 2 pages. You can have two things on each button, and there's multi-functions. You can program it. I haven't gotten that deep into it because I don't need to, but it's probably more than I need, right? But really excellent piece of equipment for a live streamer, for a YouTuber, for anybody like that. And just those first 3 things are stuff that I bought for myself to do my live streams, to do my YouTube videos. So the rest of the stuff, a lot of it was sent to me for free to review, right? And as an Amazon influencer, I have to let you know, disclaimer, people send me stuff for free to review. It's my honest opinion. If it's not nice, if it's not good, I'm not even going to bring it out to you. I'm going to just not have it on. I'm not going to tell you it stinks or it's not a good product, because that wouldn't be fair. But I wouldn't bring it on and tell you it's a good product either. So stuff that I've used, I've tested, a lot of it that I've gotten and I use every day. It's pretty cool, pretty decent thing, pretty cool. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of off center a little bit. But anyway, this first thing here was the indoor security camera. They sent me this for free, Empoli. No, the Mubview indoor security camera. For the price, I wasn't expecting it to be anything great, but it is. It's an incredible 4K camera. It's got a 360 thing, turns around 360, right? It'll turn around 360 and go up and down. So it's a PTZ camera, I think it is. It'll go both ways and around, and it'll track motion detector. So I use this to follow the dogs around in the house when I'm not around. We go out to eat and stuff like that. We have, leave the dogs for a couple hours to go out to eat. You want to see what's going on. So you have this in the house, or kids' room would be great, or just to watch the house. Have this in the little middle of the house, and it'll turn around 360 degrees and film everything. And there's an app you put to your phone, and you can pull it up and talk through the camera. It's incredible for the price. I was really blown away for the price for what that is. It's a really great 4K camera. PTZ. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there so you can see it spinning around. It's spinning around right now. It's capturing it. You put it on motion detector, so when the dog comes in the room, it'll follow the dog around. And you can talk to the dog and whatever. Pretty cool deal. I think it's a really good. Really good camera for the price. Like I said, I was impressed for the price. So that's the MubView indoor security camera. It's a 2K camera, pet camera. So it's a 2K camera, not a 4K camera, but it's a PTZ or PTZ camera where it goes up and down and all around. It's got two modes of the camera can move both ways. That's what that means, I'm pretty sure, right? And here you're watching it going around, it's zipping around, picking up motion and stuff like that. Excellent camera. Like I said, I use this all the time when I'm like 50 miles away. And I'm watching the dog through the app. The app was easy to upload to the phone. Pretty easy stuff. Easy peasy, lemon and squeezy. So we were talking about match game. The first question was, little Loretta said, my mommy said, my daddy has the biggest black. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? My daddy has the biggest black. Thanks for showing up, Vicky. I was getting a complex. I thought I was all alone here today. Little Loretta said, my mommy has the biggest. Okay, we got ego as an answer. Ego's a good answer. Ego's a good answer. Pretty dead. Monday 9 o'clock may not be a good night to go live, huh? What do you think? What are you guys up to tonight? Being on Amazon at 9 o'clock on a Monday night, you probably got better things to do, right? Probably got better things to do. Little Loretta said, my mommy said my daddy has the biggest heart. The answer's heart. The answer was heart. No winners for that round. Now, so, yeah, heart. You're trying to be cute, but still be clean, right? So the story behind the Amazon giveaways. Now, I'm always giving away a $20 gift card at the end of the stream. Not doing it today because there's some questions on giveaways and FTC rules, and so I'm not giving away any gift card today. I'm going to be doing research into it and seeing if I can or can't, if I'm allowed, not allowed, what the rules are. I have to. There's certain rules I have to follow, or certain people that I know that are Amazon influencers had their accounts shut down, and they're having difficulty getting them turned back on to convince that it was an accident or just whatever. But until I get that figured out, we're not going to be giving away gift cards, okay? Sorry. Anyway, so that was the first question, all right? And let me put the mute back on. Anyway, so that's the MubView security camera. I love that camera. I use it all the time. Now, Sanag, 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 okay? New company. They're a new brand. Speakers and headphones and stuff like that. They sent me a bunch of stuff. The next 3 items are from them. They sent it to me. Pretty cool. I'm going to try and Bluetooth it to my phone, but I got all 3 things Bluetooth, so it may not work out. We'll see what happens. But the first thing here is the M7. Pretty cool little device. Now I was impressed with the volume and how easy it was to sync up and everything. So it's got an on. Shame to zoom in. We'll get a good look at this, right? So it's got the bases on the top and the bottom here, right? It's got right in here. It's got your charging port to charge it up, right? Close that up. It's got your on button, your off button. So if I turn it on, so it's on. Now, hopefully I got it paired up. Let me see if I turn around and I go to my Bluetooth. M7. There it goes. It hooked right up again. Zoom out so you'll look close there and give me a complex. All right, so let me see if I can play some music for you. Uh-oh.
I've made over $5 million on YouTube from just one crappy little video that I
Uh-oh, too close to the microphone. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm apologizing in advance for the gift card thing. I'm just afraid I can't get my account shut down. It's just I put too much time into this. Pretty cool little speaker. We're impressed with it. And that's the M7. That's the lower. The next one's the M11. Okay, so this one at the price range. Okay, we're gonna stop that. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. All right. When you use these things next to microphones, you get feedback, unfortunately. But that's the M7. Okay, pretty cool, waterproof, really nice little deal there. So let me come in here and on Bluetooth from that. Okay, so that's the Snag Portable M7. We've got a couple of Snags in there coming up, but in the meantime, we're going to go to the next question. The next question. Dumb Donald is so dumb. He thinks Bitcoin is blank. Dumb Donald is so dumb. He thinks Bitcoin is blank. What do you think he thinks Bitcoin is? I never showed the M7. So this is the M7. So this way it'll show up in my other feeds in YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook. So they're gonna be getting a link over there. You can see the links popping up in the chat. And if you are interested in checking that out, you can go check that out. Dumb Donald is so dumb. He thinks Bitcoin is blank. Don't be shy. Put an answer in the chat. Put an answer in the chat. Dumb Donald is so dumb. He thinks Bitcoin is blank. Okay, he thinks Bitcoin is a half penny. He thinks Bitcoin is a half penny, everybody. So Bitcoin's a half penny. So what do you think about that? Pretty funny. I'm going to have to help myself out here because there's not a lot to do here, right? So we're going to hide the half penny one. We're going to go on to the next thing in the stream. We're going to put on some more music there, some background. We always like a little background. Yeah, I'm funny with the volume. I can't tell how much you can actually hear, what you can't hear, if it's too loud, if it's not loud enough, until I go back and listen to it again because I don't have everything set. But it's my own problem, right? So the next item I got is the M11. I was telling you we had the M7. Now we got the M11, the Snag portable speakers. Showed this one in the stream. Now this one is a little bit more expensive, a little bit bigger, a little bit better. But that's the M11. I got it over here. We can hook this one up to the phone and see what we got going on. It looks about the same. It's a little bigger, right? Got an on-off button back here. It's got the charging port back here. It also has, I don't know if I'll be able to get it open. It has zoom in here, Seamus. It's got a little port in there for an SD card, and it looks like an aux cable for an audio cable right in there. And so you could put a memory card in there, an SD card. Zoom out again, right? So that's pretty cool. I guess you could put your lists in there, right? So let me turn this on. Let's turn this off, right? Let's turn this on. Right? Okay, and let's scan. Let's see. The M11. I'm not sure if that. We'll see. Nope, it's hooked up. Damn it. There's too many people in the house. So that's the M11 speaker, okay? We're going to turn that off. That's the M11. Turn it right off there. Really nice little speaker. Okay, waterproof, again, waterproof. Okay, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay. Hey, Cody's here. Hey, man. So we're doing the match game, but we're doing it a little different because I'm not doing giveaways for now. Okay, and I was telling other people earlier when they came in, stop following me around, give me agita, give me a little seasickness. So there's FTC rules for giveaways and sweepstakes and raffles and contests and stuff like that. And Amazon has been shutting people down for not following the law. So I got to research before I can give away any more gift cards. I don't want to violate any rules. I don't know if I need to have rules printed out somewhere, on a website. I think I do have to have them printed out so you can go and read the rules. And so I don't have that set up. But I'm looking into researching it. So we'll be giving away gift cards in the future, but we're still going to play the game and go through the carousel, have a little fun, cute answers and stuff like that, right? And let's get right into it. The next question. Adam the Ant said, "Those picnickers must be vegan. Instead of fried chicken, they have blank." Adam the Ant said, "Those picnickers must be vegan. Instead of fried chicken, they have blank." I don't know if I put that up in there. I'm going to make sure I get the link onto the other side. So how you doing, man? How's everything going? What are you doing today? Monday night on Amazon. What are you guys buying? You buying anything special? You shopping for anything special? Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day is the next big holiday. What are people shopping for? What are people shopping for right now? Let's put that back up. People shop all their regular, weekly, everyday stuff, diapers and all the bulk items. They get them delivered right to the house, so they don't have to go to the store and shop and you take it off the shelf at the supermarket, you put it in the car, then you got to take it in the house. Amazon, they put it right on your steps for you. If your bulk toilet paper, your paper towels, diapers, dog food, all that kind of stuff that you get, paper products, dry food, all that kind of stuff you can get mailed to you, delivered. My kids get cases of soda delivered to them, stevia soda. I'm not sure what it is, but I should actually have it on the stream because it's an Amazon product. This next one is the Snag Open Ear Wireless Bone Conducting Earphones. Okay, it takes some getting used to wearing it. For me, anyway, I'm an old folk, right? But when you can't wear earbuds, like when you're running or jogging or working out or sweating and stuff like that, and they're going to fall out, you wear these bone conductive headphones. Really cool. I'm not going to go through and pair them. I have them paired. I just showed you the other two items. Pretty good company, Snag. Pretty good company. So they sent me these. They're waterproof too. I mean, I'm supposed to dump water on them to show you, but I didn't bring any water out. But I'm supposed to dump a little water on here for you. But take my word for it. I was sweating in it before. They work just fine. It has 3 buttons on the side where, it has an on-off button, a volume button, right? It can connect to calls, right? And it's got a little thing here to charge it on the side. And now it sits around the back of your head, right? And it sits in front of your ear. Zoom in, Seamus. Let's see if I can show you this, right? It doesn't sit in your ear. It sits in front of your ear, on the bone of your ear here, right? And I didn't think it was going to be cool, but I can hear perfectly with it, and you can hear what's going on around you as well. So you're not in danger. Like if you're out jogging in the street, you can still hit traffic and stuff like that if someone beeps the car at you. And you can hear, bone inducting. I don't know how it works. But bone inducting, whatever. And anyway, it works. It works really well. So this is the Snag bone induction headphones. And again, I'm not going to pair them to my phone because I had them paired and they work just fine. Actually, I slept with them last night and I usually sleep with earbuds in, like listening to stuff, whatever, thinking I'm going to get osmosis, learning going on. Maybe I'll learn how to speak Spanish someday doing that. But yeah, really cool. I was comfortable, no problem. And I was walking around with them and you can hear people around you. Really cool deal, really good headphones. Okay, bone induction headphones, good for working out. Anytime that you can't wear earbuds, or some people can't wear earbuds, they don't like it. And earbuds will impact the wax in your ear if you wear them too much. You don't want to do that. So these would be just fine for that. That's the Stream Deck. That's my Stream Deck. So if I don't know if this works. If I hit this button, now it should tell you. I should be sounding like Odin right now. I don't know if it works or not. I can check it out. But go and put this in your cart and buy it. Okay, that's what I'm telling you to do right now. Hopefully that worked. I don't know if it worked or not. But I'm going to put these up on the screen here. That's the Snag bone conducting earphones. Really cool. They're twisted. They're really good. Durable headphones. Okay, durable headphones. Pretty cool. All right. So did we answer this question? Adam the Ant said, "Those picnickers must be vegan. Instead of fried chicken, they have blank. Instead of fried chicken, they have blank." Okay. Tofu is the answer. Tofu. They must have tofu. Okay. Thanks for playing. All right. The next item in the stream, we're going to get right into it, is this is the MubView. Hey, Alyssa's here. Hey. Thanks for coming, Alyssa. We were playing match game. We're playing match game like every Monday night, but we're not giving away gift cards tonight. I was saying earlier because I'm researching the FTC rules. We had some people get shut down. Some accounts got frozen, Amazon accounts, for not following certain rules on giveaways and promoting and stuff like that. So it's got to look into a couple of things before I can give away a gift card. But we're still going to play the game. Tofu, that was it. Tofu is it. Tofu is the answer. Okay, tofu is a good answer too. So you must be on a delay. Doorbell, do you need a subscription? No, you don't need a subscription for the doorbell. It's there is an app that you have, and then you have it in the cloud. So this is the MubView. Let me look at it here. Motion sensor, full HD, battery powered mobile app. Okay, the mobile app, easy to install. I gotta set this thing up. It's also got the video. It's got the video doorbell, and it's waterproof, and it's got the chime to it. It's got all good reviews. Like the people that have been using this say it's better than the Ring doorbell for the price. So look at, it's like half what the Ring doorbell is, and so it's got really good reviews, and I can't wait. The reason I haven't put it in is I don't have a need for it. I have someone's always home at my house, so I don't really have a need for a video doorbell. I thought I was zoomed in. That's pretty long. That's pretty close. So anyway, the MubView. So the next one is going to be, now we're going to go into the stream here, and Dorothy said to Sally, "I think the new girl used to be a cheerleader." When she answers the phone, she yells blank. Dorothy said to Sally, I think the new girl used to be a cheerleader. When she answers the phone, she yells blank. Yeah, so that's the Mubview camera, doorbell camera. And again, I have a couple of things from Mubview. Mubview sent me things, and they cut, of course, the 24-hour security doorbell sign. But I have the pet cameras from them that I showed you earlier in the stream that I liked a lot, that I use on a regular basis. It's a little loud. So, so that's what I use. I use the pet camera that's sitting over here on the end of the table. But so Mubview I know is a great company. So that's their camera there. Camera doorbell. All right. So Dorothy said to Sally, all right, I think the new girl used to be a cheerleader. When she answers the phone, she yells, touchdown, touchdown. She yells, touchdown. Okay, touchdown. She yells, touchdown. Of course she yells, touchdown. Okay, that's what she yells. She yells, touchdown. Did I show this in the stream? I don't remember if I showed this in the stream. But that's the Mubview wireless doorbell. Mubview is a really good company. Comes with the hardware, sticker. Now it's rechargeable, so it pops right out of there, and you can recharge it, and of course the chime has to be plugged into the wall, into a dock, into the wall. Waterproof. It's got night vision, motion sensor, Wi-Fi, mobile app, two-way talk. Pretty cool. Good camera. Mubview is a good company. So far, everything that they've sent me has been really good. Let me hide that again. Let me hide that. So, what did you do all day? Yeah, go team. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, thanks for listening. Anyway. The next one, we're going to go right into the next one because I'm a couple of questions behind. So we'll show this in the stream. The next one is the Mafia Don said, I don't think Tony will ever make Wise Guy. Instead of running a gambling hall, he runs blank. The Mafia Don said, I don't think Tony will ever make Wise Guy. Instead of running a gambling hall, he runs blank. Hey, Boston's here. How you doing, Boston Butterfly? Thank you for coming. So, the Mafia Don said, I don't think Tony will ever make Wise Guy. Instead of running a gambling hall, he runs blank. So we're going to hide that. Right? We're going to go to the next item in the stream, which is... Uh-oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. I don't know if that works. Does my voice change when I do that? Did my voice change? So anyway, we're going to put the show sounds back on. So this is the lighter, the what is it? Flameless lighter. It's the Reida. Doesn't say what it is, but it's a it's a candle lighter. I'm calling it a flashlight. It's a candle lighter, right? Now, in the comments down on the listing, if you go down and look, it says that the battery doesn't last long. First of all, it's rechargeable. Who cares how long the battery lasts, right? But there's an on-off button on the bottom here, and if they left it on, of course, it's gonna. Hey, we got a new follower. Check it out, Chuck. Check H. Thank you, man. Thank you for following. You know what we do when people follow is we have a little dance party, and see if I can set this up while I got one hand going here. So we're gonna put this on hold here, and we're gonna pop this up. Where is it? Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer's here. Wow, how you doing? You had your volume. Sorry about the volume. Somebody followed. You know what happens when people follow? We have to have a little dance party. So this is the lighter. Okay, so you have to turn it on the bottom. Like I said, you zoom in, right? Because if you don't have it turned, if you have it turned on and you don't turn it off, it's not gonna last the battery. But it's rechargeable, like I said. You turn that on, and then you hold this up like that, and then it's lighting right there. So I got a candle right here, and it's almost down to the bottom, so it's hard to get a regular lighter in there. You just do that, light that up. Oh. There you go, lit up. Okay, pretty cool. I will say I have a couple of these. My dogs don't like the other ones. This one doesn't bother them as much. I don't know. They don't bark at this one, so I don't know if that makes a difference to you, but it makes a difference to me because if it doesn't make the dogs bark, it's easier. The other one makes the dogs bark, and that's no good. So, but make sure you turn it off at the bottom because, like I said, down in the comments it says the battery doesn't last. I've been using this for a week and a half, doing my demonstrations and stuff like that, and lighting like 2 or 3 times a day using it, and it hasn't died yet. So it's to me that's reasonable. That's reasonable. How much do you expect it to go? But then it solves the problem. These things are always the candle lighters are always dead. They're always out of gas when you go to use them. People are always flicking them, and those long ones and the candle ones. And this one at least, you can always recharge it. So if it's dead, you can always recharge it. Pretty cool. You gotta love it. Oh, Seamus is following me around. Seamus is the cameraman. We followed him. We picked him up off the street. Hey, Jennifer's here. Oops, caps. Uh-oh. Sorry about the loudness there. So what were we saying? Were we on? We were here. The next question was, the Mafia Don said, I don't think Tony will ever make Wise Guy. Instead of running a gambling hall, he runs blank. Nursery. His mouth. He runs his mouth. Oh, that's a good one. So the Mafia Don said, I don't think Tony will ever make Wise Guy. Instead of running a gambling hall, press the wrong button. He runs AA meetings. Oh, he runs AA meetings. He's never going to make Mafia Wise Guy. Never going to make a Wise Guy, right? Running AA meetings. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay, so we're not giving away gift cards. But please play. That means it's not it. Oh, yep, that's right. That's what it is. It's good. It's a good answer. It means it's not it. Follow me over here, Seamus. All right, there we go. Why did he go up there? I don't know what he did. All right. Anyway. So the next item in the stream, you guys have seen this before. This is a great little gift for a teacher or someone's bedroom. This is a little fish bowl. Okay. This is the Hygger mini glass fish bowl, right? I'm going to show you right now. So I got it right here. It comes with the blue glass, right? It comes with the fake plant in there. Seamus, zoom in, right? Pretty cool fish bowl, right? And it's only that wide, so it sits on the shelf, right? It doesn't take any space, right? Love it. Love that thing. It's so cool. The blue glass makes it really cool, right? So that's the Hygger fish bowl. Great for a classroom, great for a bedroom. Put a goldfish in there. Pretty cool. Excellent deal. Excellent. I'll leave it there for you to look at. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool fish tank. If you're into fish tank, if you're looking for something, your kid wants a pet, you don't want to get him a dog, get him a fish. Get him a fish. So it is. It's very. I love it. I think it's very pretty. Whenever you say that's a good one, I got to stop doing that. You're absolutely right. I say that's a good answer, and it's always the wrong answer. So I got to stop making comments. I got to stop. I got to say something. You can't have dead air. You can't have dead air out there, right? So that's the fish tank. Oh, I almost cracked it with my wedding ring. That wouldn't have been good. That wouldn't have been good. But it didn't crack, so that's good. It's good glass. So that's pretty good. You heard it click, and it didn't crack. Pretty cool. I'm going to go right into the next thing because it goes with the fish tank is the Aqua small aquarium heater. This thing is a little heater you plug in and you drop it into the water so the water doesn't freeze. Okay, so like I said, if it's in the classroom over the weekend or at night the water temperature is going to drop in the office down. A lot of times it drops down below 55 at night in the wintertime because no one's in the building. So you got to be careful. So you got one of these little heaters for that. Excellent little deal. All right. So the next question, the next statement we got going on here is, of course, little Bobby said, "I think the teacher has given up. Instead of giving us homework, she gave us blank." Little Bobby said, "I think the teacher has given up. Instead of giving us homework, she gave us blank." Did I pop that up there? I did, right? I popped that up there so everybody could see it. The picture of it from the website. I don't know how many fish you could put in it. That's a lot of fish in the picture. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish in there. Recess. The answers. Recess. Good. I'm not going to say good answer, but it might have been a good answer. We'll see. We will see. The next item we got going on. I already put in the heater. I'm going to show you what the heater looks like. So I'm going to pop that up here so you can see it. So it's got over here. You can't see that, but this goes in the water, and it's got the digital thing so you can tell what temperature it is. It's got the on-off switch and the plug. Pretty cool. I don't know. Can you see my cursor when I move it around like that? I don't know if you can. I'm gonna have to go back and check that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Drop that in the fish tank so it doesn't freeze at night. Pretty cool. Alyssa's laughing at me, but so we got two answers so far. We got the answers and we got recess. Was there any other one? Is there any other answers there? All right. So it is. Little Bobby said, "I think the teacher has given up. Instead of giving us homework, she gave us the test answers." So you were right. The answers. See? The answers. The test answers. We will accept the answers as the answer. That's a good answer. The answer is answers. Right? Pretty cool. So we got some other things in here for the Java Junkie related stuff. So this is the coffee canister by Coffee Gator. All right. It's got it's vacuum packed, vacuum sealed, stainless steel coffee canister. Right. It's got what do you call it? Carbon. First of all, it comes with a scoop. Right. Pretty cool. Comes with a scoop. And it's got a calendar up here on the top. You can spin this around. You want to zoom in, Seamus, and see this? So you can see, I don't know if the light's going to show it to you good, but you can spin this around so you go from day to day, so the 10th, the 11th, the 12th. So you know when you grind your coffee, how fresh it is, when you got to use it by. And then you undo this, and up in here, you've got your carbon filter thing in there, and it comes with extra ones in there. And of course, you can buy extra ones, right? And that keeps it fresh, right? That keeps it real fresh and also keeps it from getting moist, I think, too. Do math, Seamus. That's the coffee canister for your ground coffee. If you're using a coffee, grinding up your own coffee, or even if you just want to store your store-bought coffee in there, you can't beat it. You can't beat that. So that's the Coffee Gator stainless steel coffee canister, right? Oh, not bad. All right, pretty cool coffee canister. Did I pop that up there so you can see it? I don't know if I did. That's the coffee canister. Okay. I don't know who's going bananas. Oh, it's family thread. All right. Just talking about baseball. All right. Let's get this off again. The test answers. The next question is. Louis the Loan Shark said, "Man, times are tough. While collecting, instead of paying me with money, people are trying to pay me with blank." Louis the Loan Shark said, "Man, times are tough. While collecting, instead of paying me with money, people are trying to pay me with blank." People are trying to pay me. What do you think people are trying to pay me with today, in this time, in this day and age, right? Nice. That's the Stream Deck. I can program all kinds of weird stuff in there. I still want to find out if the voice changer working. So now the voice changer should be changing my voice into something different. I don't know if it does. I have to go back and listen to it, because if I turn around and try and listen to it, then there's an echo and feedback and all kinds of stuff. So we'll see if that works. But when I talk like that, you should, if it does change, you should do whatever I tell you to do, because it's like God talking. The cold brew coffee maker. The cold brew coffee maker. This is the next one. Cold Brewer by Coffee Gator. This one is cold brew. I like this. It's for tea and coffee. So 2.6 ounces of coffee per 9 ounces of tea, and it holds 37 flow ounces of water. You chill it and you enjoy it. So you can make iced tea or iced coffee in here. Right, and take that out of there. So this thing's pretty cool, right? So there's the Coffee Gator, iced coffee maker, glass. Everybody loves glass stuff these days, right? This twists off, so the glass piece comes out. You fill that with water. Then this comes off, right? You fill that with your coffee grinds or your tea leaves in there, right? You put that on there, and you push this down into the water, and you turn that, and you let that sit overnight, or however long you want to let it sit. Let that sit in a nice cool place. Put it in the refrigerator, put it on the counter if you want it room temperature, right? And you'll have iced coffee. Now, how much would you save every day having this thing instead of buying Starbucks or wherever you're getting your iced coffee from? So this thing is pretty cool, excellent. Every day you have a full thing of iced coffee and ready to go. Coffee Gator Ice Brewer, okay. And you can pour it with the grind still in the middle. It won't end up in the cup. At least that's what they say. Sometimes you got to take their word for stuff, but that's good. That's the Coffee Gator is good. I got a lot of stuff from Coffee Gator. I got the espresso machine, espresso, right? I got coffee press. I got the French press. I got the kettle. I got a lot of good stuff from Coffee Gator. They're a good company. What happened? Seamus, what are you doing? Come over here. Geez, what happened? You lost me. You can't find good help these days, these artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence cameras. That's what we do. That's what you're doing, Seamus. I'm getting booed now. I'm getting booed. Crazy talk. Come on, give Seamus a chance. It's not his fault. All right, now I got to stick up for Seamus. It's like, he didn't have any training, no formal training. He's not a good cameraman. He was never taught, he just knows like my hand signals, and he does what I ask him to do, right? So that's Seamus for you. What are you gonna do? So we can have the little background music, right? It's not loud enough. It's like this one's loud enough, and the other one's too loud. But that's it. So what was the question? The question was, Louis the Loan Shark said, "Man, times are tough. While collecting, instead of paying me with money, people are trying to pay me with blank. Anybody care to answer? We got a bunch of people in the chat. Unmute if you're not unmuted. If you can't hear me, because of course you can't hear me if you're muted. But come on and play the game. Louis the Loan Shark said, "Man, times are tough. While collecting, instead of paying me with money, people are trying to pay me with blank." Maybe I'm just not live anymore. Louis the Loan Shark said, "Man, times are tough. While collecting, instead of paying me with money, people are trying to pay me with eggs. People are trying to pay me with eggs. Eggs. Everybody's talking about eggs. How much eggs are expensive now? Eggs are so expensive now. So yes, he was trying to get to pay people trying to pay him with eggs, right? Come on. All right. This is the French press. This is the French press. Coffee Gator. Coffee Gator again. Coffee Gator again. The French press. Okay. Again. Let me hide this because you can't see what I'm doing with that. Okay. Again, stainless steel interior. It's got a nice slip-proof, very, very chic finish on the outside of it here, right? Very cool. It's got your Coffee Gator, nice handle, right? So this pops up, right? The French press. It's kind of like the iced coffee thing. You fill this up with water, and then you put your coffee grounds right in there, right? And then this is the press, right? It sits right around there, and you let it sit, right? For however long you let it sit for. You read the directions, how strong you want it. Then when you're ready to drink it, you push this down. It forces all the grinds, forces them all to the bottom, and then you can pour this out and have good coffee. French press is good coffee. You want to zoom in and check this out? So very, very nice finish on there. Okay. Now it fits very tightly. I don't know if you can see how tight that fits on there, right? But it fits very tightly on there, and it forces the grinds down to the bottom, right? And they can't get through there, right? Pretty good way to make coffee. And of course, it's got the arrow here, so you know where to put it, so you can pour it out. There's a little arrow on the lid right there, right? So if you have it over like this, it won't pour out. It's closed. You have to put the arrow there, and it's open. All right, push that down. The French press. Seamus, you can zoom out. So that's the French press. Really good way to make coffee. Coffee Gator, great company, Coffee Gator. Come on, Seamus, follow me over here. Try not to lose me this time. There he goes. He's off the deep end. So I'm over here. He's hitting the light and then losing it. That's what he's doing. I got to move that light. I've been thinking about putting it up on the ceiling. What do you think, Seamus? Put it up on the ceiling? I think that'd be a good idea. We'll see. I'm gonna have to get rails and hang them up, and you get all kinds of stuff. Chickens. There must be a delay. Must be a delay. Oh, I'm sorry if there's a delay. I'm trying to go slow. Okay, we're gonna go to the next question. Jack and Diane like to blank by the fire. Jack and Diane like to blank by the fire. What do you think they like to do by the fire? What do you think they'd like to do by the fire? I don't know. Well, we're going to show the next item in the stream, though, while we're waiting for that answer. What do you think they'd like to do by the fire? We're going to give people, because there's a delay. So these are the Bramoli Rocco glass coffee cups, okay? Glass coffee cups. We're going to hide that so people can see my beautiful face. The Bramoli Rocco coffee cups, glass coffee cups. Come in a pack of 6. I got it right here under here. We'll open it up. I'll show you 1 or 2 of them. Right, nice little cups. Zoom in. Thank you, Seamus. Right, pretty elegant little glass cups. Right, nice rim. Right, delicate. You know, if you're having a nice little party, like a coffee, you know, whatever, demi-tasse, and you fill it up nice with your nice coffee. And it comes with 6 of them, so you have a nice set. You can have one for everybody. That's the glass coffee mugs by the Bramoli Rocco. Okay, Bramoli Rocco. Zoom out, James. So it comes packed really well, so they don't break. None of them broke on me. So I'm gonna try this. You're gonna stay there, James. You're not gonna follow me this time. There you go. You're not gonna follow me, so you're not gonna lose me in the lights. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing, right? So anyway, we'll get back into this one. So when we said Jack and Diane like the blank by the fire. Jack and Diane like the blank by the fire. There must be some hell of a delay. Jack and Diane like the blank by the fire. So we're using the Ozbot artificial intelligence 4K camera, as I affectionately call him, Seamus, and he'll zoom in when I do a hand signal. It's an artificial intelligence camera, right? When I put my other hand up, he'll get me in center frame. He'll keep me center frame. I can tell him to zoom back out. He'll zoom back out. I can have it programmed so when I hit buttons on my computer that it'll zoom down to the table or zoom up to the wall. If I have a screen up on the wall I want them to see or whatever, and I can have it predetermined on different areas, or I can have it set up on this side, push a button and walk over to that side and have it follow me over there and set up over there. So you can program it to be all different ways. So that's the Ozbot 4K camera, artificial intelligence. We're hearing about artificial intelligence, right, all the time now. Artificial intelligence is like the thing. They're talking about the Chat GPT. You guys heard about Chat GPT? I was playing around with it last night. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. You give it some directions, and it'll write you a story. It'll write you a report. It'll write you an essay. It'll write you whatever you. It's an ad. It'll write you an email. It'll write you a proposal. It'll probably write legal documents if I spend enough time researching it. But Jack and Diane like the blank by the fire. I think we must be on a delay here. We got a couple of people. We got a few people in the chat, so feel free to answer. Jack and Diane like the blank by the fire. They like to cuddle by the fire. You know we're going to be nice here. And they like to cuddle by the fire. We know that. We know they like to cuddle by the fire, Jack and Diane. Who doesn't like to cuddle by the fire, right? It's winter time. People having fires, right? A little glass of wine. Me, I'd rather have coffee, so I'd have a little cup of coffee by the fire, maybe hot chocolate, with a little whipped cream on it. Maybe I can deal with that. Anyway, the Java Junkie says, now Seamus is following me around. See, I can try and mess him up, and he'll be fine. If I can try and hide from him, he'll come looking for me, right? He's over here now. Right, that's pretty cool. And I've seen videos of people playing basketball and it following somebody back, not basketball, tennis, and him going back and forth across the tennis court and it following him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Pretty wild, pretty cool deal. Okay, that's the Ozbot camera. All right, that's the Ozbot camera. The next question, okay, we're gonna run through them because we got a few of them. Karen said to Bill, "Why didn't you tell me the blank was wet?" Karen said to Bill, "Why didn't you tell me the blank was wet?" Why didn't you tell me the blank was wet? So make sure you give your answer in the chat. What do you think the answer is? What's the blank? What's the answer? Put it in the chat. Playing the game, having a fun time. You know, we're not giving away gift cards, so no one really seems like they want to play. I'll have to research. I'm going to be researching if I can give away a gift card because I don't want to get my account shut down. Sorry. Not worth it to do it. So anyway. Anyway, Karen said to Bill, why didn't you tell me the floor was wet? Of course it was the floor. The floor was wet. The floor was wet. All right. Well, it's been just about an hour, a little over an hour. We went through the carousel. I went through a bunch of questions. I got some research to do. I gotta see if we can give away a gift card. Hopefully, I can give away a gift card next stream. Seems like no one else was interested in hanging around playing the game without the gift card prize at the end. Sorry about that. Maybe I can think of something else. But come check me out the next time I go live. If you want to go check out my email list, you get on my email list. It'll let you know when I go live. It's if you go to youdidn'tknow.live. If you go to youdidn'tknow.live, if you go to youdidn'tknow.live and sign up for the email list, once a week I send an email out, let you know when I'm going live. Give you some information. Don't really sell anything on that email, so you don't have to worry about getting spammed and stuff like that. So, by all means, sign up there. You'll find out what I'm doing when I'm going live, when my YouTube videos come out, stuff like that. Easy stuff. Nothing too crazy. All right. So in the meantime, we're gonna call it a night, and it's time for bed. So I will see you next time I see you.